Oh yeah!
Alright, hope everybody's having a good one. Welcome to Planet Coaster 2 with Cookie Pirate. Today we're going back to the Greek, the Mythology park that I started a while ago. Haven't really done much with. I need a little bit of a break from the tropical park, and because the last couple days that I'd played it, I was just struggling to come up with ideas, and I decided this would be a good opportunity to kind of check some further stuff out, and this is also my least developed park that I have so far, so I figured I would spend a little bit of time with it. Barely remember what I've done over here. So we set this wave pool up, and we have a lazy river. Everybody's having to walk around. There's not a guest service desk near a pool. It's kind of far, so I think we need to go in and add one. That's the first thing we'll go ahead and do. They have the changing rooms. And I don't think you want to have them walk too far to get to a... So what we'll go ahead and do is... maybe over here, and we can arrange stuff if we need to. But let's go in... go with a blueprint. And we need to add... shop small will work. If we want to do one guest service counter, which I think should be fine. So let's go ahead and... right there should be good. Let's go for a custom facility. Now, this is technically a service, even though it has the appearance of a shop. And we need a power facility over here somewhere. So let's go in and add a... it's just a little bit out of range. Add something there, it's covered. Alright, now we're good. So the shop should be ready to open. There we go. Now people will be able to get to the pools by stopping at a counter over here. There's really not much over here. It is pretty underdeveloped. The next thing I think we'll need to do is add lifeguard. Lifeguard stands. So let's go pool extras. We'll clear that filter. And let's just take a look at what kind of coverage. Oh, that's a pretty lengthy. Oh, this is gonna be fun. no, you know what? We can't actually have that one there. And the reason for that is he will be trapped and never able to make it to a staff room. So we're gonna have to relocate that. This is gonna be a bit of a challenge here, I think. I'm not totally sure about the placement of this. Ah! Now we could do posts. They have a smaller range, similar to the short chairs, actually even smaller. So we've got that covered. We need to find a way to cover... Oh, it keeps wanting to arc away from there. Seems like we may need to reconfigure that. So we do have a bit many of these. We may reconfigure that, but we'll see. I haven't fully decided if I'm going to stick with that layout or if I'm going to potentially change it up a little bit. This over here has mostly good coverage. It doesn't get the corners. Yeah, so let's go in and fix that. Again, we may kind of end up redoing some of this. Look at the wonky path. I am likely to redo a lot of this. This is kind of our designated water park area. We really haven't done a lot in here. Still kind of in the very early stages. We do have this aero coaster. Not fond of it. Doesn't really have good ratings. Doesn't do much. It's definitely one of the more mild coasters. So I may look at replacing that with something else. This has a big line, surprisingly. And then this is the best coaster by far in the park, the line coaster. I think we need to adjust the station times because it's kind of crawling. Sits for a long time up at the lift hill. And then we have Medusa floorless coaster themed off of under the original Medusa at Great Adventure, and to a lesser extent the one at I believe Discovery Kingdom. But it shouldn't be half bad of a ride. Then we have this massive pool that everybody's using. It's kind of little inlet outlet over here for diving boards and everything, but that'll all eventually get relocated. We decided that we would designate the area back here for water stuff. It's not very developed. So I'd like to play around with some development of things. We definitely clean up the entrance. I think the last time we did something in this park... Oh! You got busted! Been a while since I've seen that. Unhappy, busted by security. Run! Definitely want to rework this a little bit. And I also do want to avoid the same problem that I feel like I've run into with the tropical park, where the layout kind of got chaotic. I'd like to try to make this more circular. We did designate this as a water park area. So we'll try to contain all of that in there, and I allotted for more space, and because it's so underdeveloped, we have much more room to decide to expand if we need to. Hey, Jimpers, what's going on, man? See, we're in a new park for a change. Yeah, I just need a break from that tropical one that I've been working on. I'm kind of up in the air if I want to continue that specific park or if I want to make a new one kind of in the style of that, now that I know kind of more what I want it to look like without having to change so much stuff all the time. This is a pretty basic park. I'd like to try to add some stuff. Could you possibly see some POVs of the coasters? Absolutely. So this is the first one I built, and it's probably my favorite, the flying one here. I think part of the problem with this one is it's a separate entrance exit and running 3 trains, and so this train tends to get hung up on the lift hill a fair bit. So I think I need to redo the timing or something like that at the stations. Alright, here we go. And yeah, there's the exit platform. Alright, let's go ahead and get off of that there. I really like the layout of this coaster. The elements fit together pretty well. Yeah, a lot of kind of swooping turns. So this is called Icarus Redeemed, and of course in Mythology, Icarus, his father made him wings he fastened together with wax, flew too close to the sun, and of course the wax melted, he lost his ability to fly and fell into the ocean. This dives down toward, of course the lake is supposed to represent the ocean, but it's kind of unstable, and then ultimately he regains, or does maintain his ability to fly. So, I think the pacing is pretty good through it, but there are a couple kind of jerky elements that might be worth fixing up. And then also just adjusting these times so that this train isn't stacked at the top of the lift hill for so long. The arrow one is the next one that I built. This is definitely the mildest, least exciting of them. There's really not much to this one. They just need to send this train. This was built kind of loosely with the inspiration of Carolina Cyclone at Carowinds. I built this about the time, I think, roughly, about the time that I last went to Carowinds. And so I took inspiration from that. Man. Nobody's really getting on it. Really not much to this one, though. It's not a particularly good ride, in my opinion. Do I need to change the timing on this? Yes. Oh, it's going now. This is definitely not one of my better coasters. The pacing really suffers here. I actually reprofiled the end there. So I think taking part of that helix out would help. And that's the end of the ride. There's really not much to it. Called it the Aegean Cyclone. I forgot that I named it that. That again is a nod to Carolina Cyclone. Oh, there he is. Probably needs to take a few voice lessons. I don't know, but the people like him, I guess, so. And then this is the newest coaster in the park that I built. I think I finished it around the time, the last time I did something in this park, other than maybe the water. Should be getting ready to roll here in a moment. Yep, here we go. Oh, we missed it. Ah, man. Sometimes you can see from the back row, you can see that train go through that smaller loop. Just gonna say it right off the bat, that loop over the chain lift looks like it pulls like 5 Gs. It's probably pretty close to that. Awkward transition. Smoothing tool did me no favors there. Man, yeah, some of those transitions are really jerky. I had trouble with that. And there we go. Those are perfect interlocking corkscrews, though. I tried hard to get them lined up nicely. It wouldn't seem like it, but this here took a ton of work. It took a lot of work to get those right, because I actually had to build them separately and then connect afterwards. I had to build from the station backwards, lay the one, and lay the second one. I think I may have done one of these custom to get them to fit right. I don't remember, though. But you get this cool view over here, but also, like, if you get to see them from this way, they circle right toward the park entrance. Right, it's right there behind that tree. I'm actually curious. Let me look it up. See what the Nope, they pull 4 Gs. Okay. I wonder if it has to do with how long the trains are. They're 8 cars. I thought about turning it down to 7. But this is definitely not one of my better rides. Yeah, that just really kills it right there. You could probably do away with that and have it just a single helix and then swoop back down into that. But the concept here was to kind of tighten it and get it to drop back down to fit up into the brakes. But no, it definitely needs a lot of work. If I don't just outright do away with it and build like a bigger aero looper somewhere in the park. Which I haven't decided what I would do there. I think some of this could be reworked too. Definitely the flying coaster is the best one in the park. Just kind of have to tweak the ride timing. Oh, we need to hire an attendant. And then because they're separate stations, we had to do a come on up to the ride that they just... No. Oh, he's coming back. Okay. And then look at this, the line for this ride is longer than the coasters. Oh, yuck. Let's clean that up. Alright, let's see if we can tweak this a little bit. Let's go into ops. So the minimum interval is 20 seconds. So I think maybe we need to turn that up a little bit. The best way to find out would be what the how long it sits on the lift hill. So we'll just wait for the next train to come around and we'll kind of count and adjust the time upward. Because there's no mid-course on this ride, so it runs the full course. Let's see here. About 10 seconds. So I think what we'll do is we'll bump that up. I think what would be really cool is if you could do what a lot of flying coasters do and have like parallel load stations. And let's see if this gets... Yeah, it's gonna wait for a moment up at the top there. That is pretty close though. See if that next train has a wait. I'd love to do some building work to this though, at some point. If you want to play around with any of these, I can definitely give you a share code on the workshop. I think this is the best one. I don't think I'd change too much with it. Maybe just kind of smooth out some of the quirks. Yeah, I think this needs like another 10 seconds. This one I think could definitely use a few changes. It has some really wonky transitions. Like I especially don't like the turn before the dive loop. And then this is really janky before going into the inclined. The second half of the ride I don't think is too bad. I think I would see you rework this one first. Because I'm the happiest with this. I don't think it would need too much, and it's also going to be kind of tough to do with the land. I'm honestly thinking about just deleting this one, because I don't want to make the park too crowded over here. Probably just end up building another air loop or somewhere else in the park. Let me see if this is on. I don't think it is. I'll double check though. See if it's on the workshop. It is not. Okay. This one is. Do I have a blueprint saved? Let me check that. It is not. Okay. Let me go in. Save as a blueprint. Let me go in and get this up on the workshop. And there's the share code. Have at it, man. La 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 la. That was dumb. What I need to do is figure out kind of what I want to do with all of this here. Because I might just kind of scrap this and start over. We might kind of split this up. I definitely want to designate sections. The good news is the park is not developed much, so we have a ton of space to work with. It's alright with you if I change some of the elements? Yeah! Oh, absolutely. I would say my favorite things about this coaster that I would prefer you to keep or at least try to redo. This vertical loop is massive, and it has some really good hang time, so I like that. This is all really wonky. Zero G roll came out decent. This is really wonky. I like inclined loops, but if you don't think it's really suitable for that, then feel free to change. The JoJo roll at the beginning, this was taken a little bit based off of Hydra. So I kinda would like to see that if possible, but if not, I understand. And then, I mean, you were complimentary about the interlocking corkscrews, so we'll try to preserve those. But, yeah, do as you see fit. It is a beautiful sunset. Wow. Take a look at that. That's gorgeous. Let's just go in and take a look overall at the management. So the reputation is good. Scenery is good. We need some more prestigious rides, and this is definitely where I think just because the park is so new, there's not much in it. But I really think I'm gonna end up redoing. This is early enough that I could redo like everything the way that I want it. I don't like what I had to do over here. Try to level the terrain to be able to get the pool. This just wasn't great. Hey, Charlie, welcome. How are you? Oh, perfect. They're trading off. Great. Swagging and bagging, you know how it is. Yeah, there you go. I'm doing okay, thanks. Just happy it's the weekend. It's been such a long week for me. A lot of stuff going on at work. Oh, yeah. Ha. It's kind of interesting. Look at this. It's weird because the supports go through the path and into the water below. You know, right through the bridge. Of course, I really haven't focused much on how the park looks. I was just trying to get some stuff built, you know, for the foundation to get people in and kind of get it rolling with some stuff. It's definitely not a large part. It's a long walk over here to the water stuff, and we don't have any shops. You have to walk all the way around this lazy river, which I don't like. So I'm likely to redo this entire river. Almost nobody's really making it even over to the wave pool, and the all of the deck and everything just looks really sloppy. That's a nice little feature of this here. When a lifeguard post is empty, you see kind of the red light right there. Hey, give me 1 sec here. Alright, sorry about that. Had a quick phone call to take. Yeah, that's why we coast. Planet and coaster. Oh, I like that. That's pretty creative. Gorgeous view with the sun still up over here. Definitely a little different with the terrain. It's interesting because when you do the tropical biome in the sandbox, the hills are actually higher, whereas you would think they would be on this map since a lot of Greece is very mountainous. But this may be, I mean, it's technically the Mediterranean biome, so it's not necessarily totally representative of Greece itself. Just more so the Mediterranean in general, but it fits the mythology theme, which is obviously Greek, very well. Really pretty, though. I know, with the sun going down and it getting dark. I want to say that I think, other than the main Planet Coaster theme, the Mythology theme, I think, has the most comprehensive selection of, like, scenery pieces that you can use. So if I'm remembering right, somebody had previously suggested possibly adding like a wing coaster over here and theming it like Pegasus. Can we ride one? Yeah, we'll ride the flying coaster. That's really my best one. No delay at the top of the lift hill. That's better. Yeah, so I'll wait until this gets ready to dispatch, and we'll do a POV. Actually, the sunset one, I think, will be even better than the daytime one. A little bit rough transition right there. Oh, that's cool. Go through that zero-G world staring straight at the sunset. There you go. I think we could spruce it up with some building structures for the station, and maybe a fun, like, special effects in the water. Something like that. Fuego. Yeah. We kind of got this stuff over here. I don't want to demo it in case, you know, some people might still want to use it, but I mean, they do have this over here, so I don't think they'd be missing out on much. Yeah, you're welcome. This looks pretty cool at night. The lights and stuff. That's got a long ride too. A long line, I should say. Oh, we got the restaurant right here. See, I really like, of all of the different restaurants, like if you go in here and oh yeah, I forgot about that one because it's got the Planet Coaster one is actually pretty good too. All the Planet Coaster scenery is generally pretty good. It could use more tables, it's a bit small. The Greek one is, in my opinion, probably the best looking of them. The Viking one's not bad. That one, it's not bad, but it's not really my thing. And then the resort one is good too, but I would definitely say the Greek one is probably my favorite. Okay, you have the wooden picnic tables, and then you have these stone ones kind of undercover. Yeah, look at that. It's 6 p.m. in game, and you still have the twilight kind of out over this way. It looks beautiful with the ocean in the background. The tropical one, it's just totally dark by that time, which is kind of weird. Let's see what we can mess around with. I've thought about possibly doing like a launch, kind of intimate launch. And we could take this, this setup, we would have to redo the buildings and everything. But I thought that could be a good fit. The wave coaster would really fit here. Wait, I did have this saved. I didn't think I did. Oh well. I took 1 minute to save it and get it up on the workshop. So change the first drop completely. Okay. Sounds good to me. Oh, that was the original Kraken I built in the tropical park before you redid it. Oh, I forgot about this. I had made a mock launch. I'll put something like that back here. I want to give people something additional to ride. Let's see if maybe there's room over here. Yeah, there's some. I don't even remember what I did with this. Oh, it's very Copperhead Strike style. These elements are very much like Copperhead. Oh! Terrain. Whoa! I don't remember that. What a weird ride. I don't even remember that. Well, test results weren't bad. But yeah, it's got some really ridiculous G-forces. I don't know if this is a keeper or not, I really don't. Such a long 0G stall, though, right there. I think the pacing on that kind of suffers. It definitely loses a lot of momentum at a lot of places. And a coaster with negative 3Gs is just, yeah. Little bit ridiculous. Just kind of crawls through that. See, the pacing really kills a lot of this. That's so good right there, but then it loses a bit just because of that hang time. Surprised the fear gets as high as it does right there. Yeah, some definitely intense points on the ride in terms of nausea. Yeah, there's a few awkward vertical G spikes. Right there. Right there. That right there's got to be where the -3 comes in. And where are the real high laterals? So I think the laterals topped out somewhere around -3 as well. Or no, over 3, okay. Oh, it's right there. Kind of whips you around. Bit much. I don't know if this is something I'd want to keep or rework a little bit or just scrap. I mean, I'm sure people would ride it, given the option. But it does have some really weird elements and kind of transitions. Like that right there is bad. This over here is all kind of a mess. That's a mess. Yeah, I'm gonna need to rework that. So I do think we need to add some additional attractions. Maybe find a way to get some people in over here. I think definitely adding some food and water would help draw people over. So let's go in and do... Oops. And what food options do we currently have? So we've got Pip Shot Juice. No food shops. Oh, because of the restaurant. Alright, so we could choose a variety of things. Let's go with a, you can't go wrong with Chief Beef.
Tasty.
No, why is that? Hold on. And then drinks. Could do a latte love. We already have a Pip Shot, soda lightfall, or maybe a gulpy soda. Add a few places for people to sit. So they've got some options there. And then... yeah, that lazy river's gonna get moved. I think it's too large to begin with. We can go ahead and open it. Might get some people swimming. And I think one thing we would want to do is add another shop over here. Probably... well, almost definitely a Splash Emporium. And there we go. Maybe temporarily we could add a couple flat rides over here just to kind of draw some attention over, give people something to do. So let's go with, what could we go with? We have that, we have that. Oh, this is like, oh, that's pretty. Look at that. That's a nice little scenery job. Don't really have room over there to fit that. We could put it this way for now. Oh, and they, oh, it doesn't have enough power. Maybe we need a second one. We could stack them. It's in range. Do we need another solar panel? That might be what it is. There we go. Oh, it's water. I couldn't. Oh no, that's just the blue, the blue path. It does look really neat, though. I was gonna theme it around Apollo or something like that, but since it's a Greek boat, Poseidon's flying boat, not the most creative. I kind of struggle when it comes to ride names. Ha! Set sail. And that here kind of just gives people something to do in this area if they don't want to swim or get bored of it. Oh, here's a blue queue path that we could use. Really? I think that should be good, given how popular a lot of these flat rides in the park seem to be. Well, we're good with that there. The other thing we should do over here is add a staff room. A lot of lifeguards, a lot of places for people that are going to need to take a break. So let's go in and add a large staff room. I think that would be fine. Could probably get by with a medium one, but let's just do a large, just in case. Are you kidding me? Why is it in the air? Alright. So we're gonna go... No, there we go. Now it snaps into position. That's what we wanted. Alright, that works. Actually looks pretty cool though. Oh, that has the same music as the restaurant. Ha! I'm just now noticing that. Swing loop, reverse loop. Okay. Yeah, so that's a pretty standard sequence of Oh, he's still happy. That's okay. Oh yeah, and I did fit these two statues with King Coaster and Queen Splash. And for whatever reason, King Coaster is going topsy-turvy, and get it, the Hercules reference. Couldn't resist that one, and then the Queen Splash is just spinning very slowly for some reason. But he's slowed down. I wonder if that's going to change. I wonder if it's variable for the two. Dale, what's going on, man? Yes, this park looks like it's off to one of the most fantastic starts. You should download an airplane that flies around with a banner off the workshop to pay it an ode. That'd be really funny. Oh, see, no, now they're both spinning fast. Okay. So it's just variable. It's early on. This was the first coaster I built. Definitely one of the best ones. This one's not great. This one's okay, but it needs a bit of a rework. Jimpers is actually kind of getting creative with it right now, so. I'm kind of just adding flat rides to, you know, give people options of something to do. I might even add one, you know, over here. Something that fits in a small footprint, perhaps. Just to give something for people to do. What is the synchronize? And then we'll have all 5 mythology-themed flat rides in the park. Oh, that's cool. There are lightning bolts on them. Huh. I don't really know how this works, actually. Spin clockwise. Whoa, you can add a lot of those. And maybe we'll change the direction for the second half. Or for the finale, so to speak. Call it Zeus Spin. For the ride exit is going to be right there. Oh, don't change that. Just need to add the path. And we'll go ahead and add the queue line over here. Oh, that's cool. You like walk through the gate. Oh, excuse me. Look at the hiccups all of a sudden. Switch that to curve. That's probably okay there. If the line gets too long, we can always add some to it. Well, let's open it. Oh no, we gotta test it. Add a power facility. It's just out of the range of coverage. We'll put that back here. Oh, so you just spin up and down. Like it doesn't flip you upside down or stuff like that. Okay. Get on it ASAP, Cullen S. Danwolf for the transportation, Mary's Revenge to start building architecture, and Digital Dan to start theming designs. Oh man! Getting the pros. Jippers does a good job though with the kind of the reworks of the coasters. He's got those rides down. I do better like with the landscaping and the terrain and stuff like that, and to a lesser extent buildings. Like adding the custom scenery to this stuff, I don't know really how best to do that. But the park is so light, 8:30 in the morning, and it's bright and sunny. Jimpers is absolutely a legend in my book. Heck yeah. Yeah, he does a really great job with that stuff. This actually looks like it would be a lot of fun. And now I get why they call it the Synchronize. Because they all spin at the same time in a pattern to avoid colliding. I think I would actually like a ride like this. Because it doesn't spin, it doesn't take you upside down a lot. Look at it from a top-down view, it's actually really neat. I wonder... Okay, so it lowers... Get the people back on the ground. Oh, so it probably has to unload half at a time. Interesting. Good to open. And then do we want to add any kind of generic ones by chance? I don't know how this works. I'm just gonna build one just for testing. Kind of curious. Oh, wow. It's like a formation of airplanes that... Yeah, that's a fair bit of spinning. Ha! Oh, it's two main sequences. Okay. What else? These drop towers are so much fun. These are a ton of fun. I'm hoping the one at Carolyn's will reopen at some point, but I have my suspicion that it won't. How does this work? Okay, so it's... It's checking out some of these flat rides that I've never really messed around with before. So it raises you up. Just drops you into a big soak riders, bounce and splash. Oh, they have a few different. That's a small splash, okay. I wonder what that large splash does compared to like the soak riders and the tall splash. Are you sure if there's much of a determination between the different? Because they all look like they'd get everybody pretty wet, so. This could be something kind of fun to add. Yeah, you know what? Let's add that. That actually just looks cheesy but fun at the same time. Alright, so let's go in. Get everybody in the lazy river wet. So they have to be from the sides. Okay. Well. We have room over here, I suppose. I have a feeling that could end up being a somewhat popular ride. We'll see, though. splash tower. Alright, let's change the color up a little bit. Kind of thinking... So I know these are the seats. I'm thinking we'll go with like a light color. It's for the restraints? Yep, exactly. So we'll go with a rich sapphire. I think we'll go with a dark gray. It's too dark. That'll work. And then how about area 1? Oh, so that's around trim around the seats. Sapphire. Yeah, definitely sapphire is the better. Next up, the frame. Texture. Oh, well, because they're the same color. Okay. I was gonna say there's no change. Maybe we go with a... I will go with Spanish gray. And that is the Greek one. Change that to the sapphire. Area 2 stays. What is area 4? Oh, the very top. And then 3 is the inner portion here. Kind of like the idea of going with the gold. Well, let's change this to something that stands out. And that's just a gradient. The other thing we could do is change like that. That actually may look a bit better. And then we change this to gray as well. Yeah, that looks okay. Give it a test run. Oh yeah, look at the line for that. Quite a bit going on over here. Not much of a line. A little bit. It's good it's drawing attention to... And we definitely need to do some scenery work. I'm probably gonna call it quits in the next 15 minutes or so. Look at the line for that. That is insane. Oh, and more people. Oh, man. Okay. Almost feel like we'd have to demo the path here to expand that without shutting the ride down outright. What all these people are thinking. Oh, she got pickpocketed. Oh. We got pickpocketed on the ride. Alright, let's get one of our janitors to clean that up. Gonna have to place somebody like on standby for this area for when people get off the ride and yak. Everybody's super excited about that ride. I'm kind of surprised. Litter, people stepping in barf. Let's get something taken care of there. Looking for work? Let me give you something to do. It's probably not the most glorious job, but it's important. There, have at it. Alright, what needs to be cleaned? Let's... Trash cans, good. That's all good. That is an absolute mess. That is worth hiring another janitor for. Maybe even two. Let's slap some trash cans down. We can get that taken care of. Custom, we'll go to path extras. A little bit over there. Everything over here looks good. Yeah, this was just that area there. Oh, Jimpers, by the way, if you're still here, did you end up doing Apollo's Chariot? We talked about that. I forgot to ask the other night. Ha, that's funny. Let's see if people are getting on these. Oh, this is still testing. I think it's... Oh, it is good to open. Okay, there we go. Yeah, look at that. He missed his break again? Or did that get cleared out? Hold on. Staff occupancy? But there's still plenty of room. Yeah, you just gotta go over here. Oh, wait! I don't know how that happened, but the path somehow got segmented. Let's fix that. That's part of it. Turn that up there. Let's reconnect all of that. Alright, now we're good. Let's give her a shortcut. And yeah, all of that is better. I don't know what happened to that path there. Interesting. And then let me just check the entertainer here. Let's make sure that he gets to take his break, because he missed it yesterday. Break scheduled. Okay, so he will be able to get to it. Good. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, we're getting a bit of a crowd coming over for the ride. That's a good sign. And people are using the lazy river. Jets all look good. They're swimming against it, though. Really weird. Like, is there... I don't think there's an elevation change. I think we worked to make sure there wasn't. Good thing about the park is that it's getting more people in after adding those few rides. I think that's really helped. We added 1, 2, 3 flat rides over here, and then the shops and stuff. So that definitely gives people something more to do, which is a good sign. Wandering. Bumper floats. Wow, look at the line for that. I mean, it is the highest rated coaster in the park, so. That's gonna be a cool view right here. It'd be cool to have some people Like, it'd be neat to have it fly over the path or something like that. Restaurant is staying busy. Yeah, I don't know why, but people are trying to swim and backwards, and then they get turned away. And then I wonder if the same thing happens if they go this way. Yeah, it's like they can only swim in this one area for whatever reason. It's weird. Let's fix that. I wonder if it's because it's maybe stamped. So what we'll do, we'll make sure that the extras are on. They are. We'll build. Let's turn that down to 6. Double the jets. Ha! That should be good there. Wonder if that'll help. Okay, well, she's using it as it was intended. Making her way around. Almost think this might be slightly large too, but I'm not sure. But okay. Yeah, wow, look at the line forming for that. No, more people got sick. Vandalized facilities. So why am I not getting alerts about the vandalized, like, benches and stuff? What is it that keeps getting broken? Looking for work. Oh, it was like something got broken and everybody went to go fix one of them or something. We got a lot of lifeguards, ride attendants. We only have one security employee. I think we need to hire a few more. Catch some more bad behavior. Yeah, let's definitely add a few more. I wonder if it's stuff over here at the pool or something. That's a high. What? Wow, take a look at that. That is a long line. 13-minute wait. Curious if we're gonna get more people get sick when they get off this ride. Oh, yep, no, there's the trash can that got broken. Ha! Alright, somebody needs to sit. Let's add a few benches around here, I guess. And let's see what happens. Yeah, the ride's coming pretty much to an end. Well, everybody made it off good. Cool. Oh no, somebody got sick over there. So we got a free, yeah, no, a couple people. Yeah, a few people are kind of unhappy about walking through it, but not a whole lot you can do right there. Look at the line for that. Not much of a line for this, but it's more isolated. Seems Seems like they enjoy it, though. Path is getting a little crowded here around the lazy river, though, so we may have to move some stuff. Kind of widen that, perhaps. Because as it stands, everybody over here has to walk all the way around the river. It could be cool to build a bridge or something like that, but now nobody's swimming in this. So I don't know. It just doesn't seem to be functioning right. Alright, it is just about 11, so I'm going to go ahead and save and get ready to end the stream here. Yeah, we'll mess around with this another time. So, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thanks so much for hanging out. Appreciate you all. And, I mentioned earlier on my Flight Sim stream, I may be on tomorrow, I may not. It might be early, might be evening like normal, I'm not sure. But we'll play it by ear. But yeah, so I'll catch you all when I jump back on. And as always, until then, take care, stay safe. We'll see ya.